Hello everyone, so before we start this video, a quick mention of a fundraiser for a unit we've helped out before, the 18th Battalion's Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team, who are operating in the nets now. They are raising funds for additional mine detectors to replace some faulty ones and say this is an urgent appeal. Any help would be greatly appreciated. The request for donations sent to my PayPal link at first, and then I will forward it to them later. Hello everyone, now this is some rare footage of a tank duel. We don't see this sort of video often. Tank duels are pretty rare in the war, so when they do emerge, they're always worth a closer look. Now, this one is interesting. Some people online say it is two different clips sliced together, because it's filmed from two different drones. So Sherlock Suchomimus figures it would be a good idea to solve this mystery, or try to. This clip shows a Ukrainian Leopard 2 tank taking on a pair of Russian T-80BVs at a range of what's said to be 1.5 kilometers and 2.8 kilometers, different sources giving different distances. The Leopard scores a hit on one, damaging it, and both tanks are seen retreating. So a solid win for the Leopard 2 here. This looks like the Leopard was fitted with heat rounds which impacted the T-80's ERA protection, which is why the T-80 survived the hit. If the Leopard had a sabot round loaded, we'd be possibly looking at a new turret toss contender. Now, the video is hard to verify because the Leopard firing and the T-80 being hit are filmed by separate drones. Let's look at some screenshots first. The moment of a hit is on screen, and this is in favour of it being a tank shell hitting the T-80. The general consensus online is that the angle is too flat for indirect fire from a howitzer, and the big bang that we see is caused by it being a heat round combined with the tank's ERA. Additionally, I think an artillery round hitting like this would destroy a T-80, no matter the amount of ERA that they have. This screenshot here may have picked up the projectile. I honestly can't tell for sure if this is what hit the tank or a bit of shrapnel breaking off. I thought the blast and the hit on the tank came from the front with the screenshot, but if this is a missile all round, then it came from the side going straight through the tank. But I can't say for sure if this is indeed the case, but if so, it rules out artillery. Now, working against this being a legit clip of a Leopard 2 facing T-80s is this screenshot. To me, it looks like the Leopard 2's barrel is a bit low, and it's engaging somewhere closer than the 2.8 kilometers range. But that could mean that the sources saying 1.5 kilometers could be correct. So, I guess the best thing to do here would be check the geolocation and see if it matches. So this was a tricky one. Originally, I was working on the coordinates supplied on Twitter, which meant this would have been a fabricated video as no location matched where the T-80 was. Here's the original location and the sort of trajectory of the Leopard 2 tanks round on screen now, which doesn't show any hits on the T-80 location as matched in the video. However, a friend found the actual location, so the one being shared on Twitter is wrong. Here is the Leopard T's firing spot. The Leopard was aiming south. This here, the geolocation of where the T-80 was. Now, if we zoom out and add a distance line, we can see it's about 2.28 kilometers and is in a direct line between the Leopard 2 and the T-80. So this shows this video is legitimate, a Leopard 2 damaging a T-80 tank. Now, why the cuts? The obvious reason is two different drones monitoring the area, one watching the Leopard, one keeping an eye on the T-80. But it could also be that some shots were missed and Ukraine cut the missed ones out. We can't rule out that possibility. Now, the round fired is an odd choice. HE. That could have been used because troop support may have been reported to be near the tanks, or the Ukrainian tank wasn't expecting a direct hit and was using HE to try and damage the optics of the T-80. But regardless, the T-80 got hit, the HE round likely impacting on the tank's ERA, causing the big explosion that we saw. Here is a Sentinel satellite image of the area where the T-80 was, so a heavily contested area with lots of evidence of artillery craters. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks again, and take care everybody.